Hey YouTube, it's Gov from the Friday Night Shooters again. Today I'm going to talk a little bit about Battlefield 4, but not too much. I mean, the internet and YouTube in particular has been awash with details about Battlefield 4. I haven't gotten too excited about it yet. All we've basically seen is some footage of a single player campaign. And as everybody knows, Battlefield has never been about the single player. I know DICE are trying to make it more relevant, make it more appealing. They want more people to play the single player. But we'll all probably have a quick look at the single player and jump straight into the multiplayer when Battlefield 4 comes out anyway. So what I'd like to talk about today is my hopes for Battlefield 4 for the multiplayer in respect of the Friday Night Shooters. So just in case anyone doesn't know, we're 6 guys, sometimes 7, sometimes 8, but usually 6 guys, get together regularly to play Battlefield 3, drink beer and shoot each other. And we're on Xbox 360 consoles, so we're on current generation consoles. Now the new generation PS4 and the next Xbox, be it 720 or it could possibly be called Durango, will be out towards the end of this year, beginning of next year. Now, unfortunately for us, I think they're going to be out of our price range. I mean, they're talking about somewhere in the region of $400, $500, but they'll be more expensive in Europe. So we're probably talking about €500-600, £400-500, which relative to the dollar, that's actually quite expensive. And for all 6 of us to be in a position to buy one, it'll probably take a while. A gaming PC, of course we love gaming PCs, but they're even further out of the price bracket at the moment. So we're kind of stuck with our Xbox 360s, but I mean, we like our Xbox 360, so we're not going to get overly negative about that. So what would I like to see from multiplayer? I mean, there's a couple of things I'd like to see. I don't want to anymore when I duck down behind a wall and someone's shooting at me to get shot through that wall in the head, even though I'm behind 4 foot of concrete. I don't want to spawn into servers and have 7 tickets left and then have the message you will lose. I don't want to constantly spawn into like 1,200 ticket servers on Metro and other maps like that. And I suppose the biggest problem I'm going to see about Battlefield 4 is, as it's going to be designed for PC and next generation in mind, we're going to be stuck with the smaller player counts, and that means I'm worried that if we go and buy Battlefield 4, we're going to end up with games like Armored Kill currently on the console, where it should be called Runaround 3, not Battlefield 3, as you run from one flag, see a fella, say hello, shoot him, and then run to another flag for about 10 minutes. So the player count, as you know, on the consoles is 24, 12 per team, whereas it's up to 32 per team, giving a total of 64 on the PC, and the next gen is probably going to have that. I mean, I can live without 60 frames per second because I've never had it, so I don't know how good it is, and 30 frames per second that we have on the console at the moment is fine. I've never had a Ferrari, I don't miss it, I drive an old car. But the player count, the player count may be an issue. So that leaves us in I suppose, a little bit of a dilemma. What do we do? What happens if one of us buys a next gen console and starts telling the others, "Oh, look, it's amazing, it's incredible, everyone get onto it," but we can't afford it? So I guess my question is to you guys: how many of you are planning on staying on the current generation console? Will many people be playing on the PlayStation 3, on the Xbox 360, or are you already saving your money to make the jump onto next generation? Yeah, so I mean, that's kind of it today. I mean, excited for Battlefield 4? Yes, absolutely, definitely. Have we seen much? No, we've seen nothing. We've seen fancy graphics. We've seen that before. We saw that in the trailer for Operation Swordbreaker in Battlefield 3, and yeah, I mean, it was fun to play that particular mission on the single player, but I mean, it got old very quickly. So we'll have to wait and see for the multiplayer, and I'm very interested to see what Microsoft comes up with their launch details for the Xbox 720 or Durango, when that should come out. I think later this month they're talking about having a few release details. Okay, hope you enjoyed the video. Hope you enjoyed. In the background is just a bit of Nassar Canals, me running around on TDM trying to get a few kills, sticking to the outside of the map mostly this time, rather than going into the mayhem in the central containers. Okay, if you like what you hear, give us a thumbs up, subscribe for more stuff. We're trying to put a few squad rush games and handguns only games up at the moment on the YouTube channel. Quickest way to catch us is probably on Twitter, and we've a website we started as well, which hopefully we'll start to use a bit more often. Okay, thanks for listening, guys.